always on call.
Respond to assist EMS code 3.
Always ready to roll. That's the job as a firefighter. Get out and go. And get there quickly. But for St. Matthew's Fire and Rescue,
this calendar year we've had 10,700 responses.
For Station 3 in Linden,
this is the route we usually take.
There are 4 crossings which,
over to Westport Road,
at times, and depending on the timing, could cut off the emergency response. As far as freight trains go, this was a fairly fast one, and not very long. But when trains have stopped those of us in our tracks, it's usually a much longer wait, and that's if the cargo is actually on the move. Sometimes it's at a complete stop, like this time on Linden Lane on July 22nd, this night in Anchorage on August 26th, and in the afternoon on August 30th, back on Linden Lane. That day when we got there, the train had been stopped for at least 9 minutes before it started moving again.
Seconds count in this business.
And every second, better yet minutes, could be the difference between life and death.
But if it's blocked, then we either have to go around or we can call one of our other stations if they're available.
One such scenario happened on December 27th. Linden resident Chris Bayer.
Well, how about that? Fire truck hit across the tracks.
Couldn't believe what he was seeing.
What are you going to do?
And what he saw St. Matthew's Fire and Rescue had to do was turn around on Linden Lane and reroute.
A loss of 3 minutes.
I'm more baffled than anything.
Yeah.
Baffling, bordering on upsetting.
Interestingly, a minute later, an ambulance followed.
No luck for you either, buddy.
Perplexed.
Nope.
And baffled by what I'm seeing. But quickly, I just rode my bike to the next crossing at Washburn, and
guess what else, guys?
Sure enough, it was stuck there too. You know, minutes in a crisis make a big difference.
A left out of the fire station onto New LaGrange Road, then the first right onto Linden Lane. It's pretty much a straight shot over the tracks into the nursing home where they were responding to that night. It's less than a mile. However, after detouring with the crossings blocked,
we have a train that stopped across the tracks on Linden Lane.
The fire truck's best option at that point,
we're going to reroute, we'll be delayed,
was to get onto the Watterson, get off at Westport, and then take a right onto Linden Lane to get to Linden Woods Care and Rehab. Total distance, about 5 miles.
2657 is on scene, 1101 Linden Lane.
According to the dispatch report Focus obtained, it took almost 10 minutes to get there.
Well, I'd like to thank the guy for getting these videos. Maybe he can help, this will help.
Turns out the delayed response that night wasn't a factor. Assistant Chief David Hauser says it was a minor medical emergency, but he worries about the what if.
It's sad that we don't receive notifications that these trains are blocked.
The railroad, Hauser says, isn't communicating with them. And although there is a nearby station on the other side of the tracks, those units aren't always available. Therefore, firefighters need to know which way to go to get to where they can cross. However, in Linden, freight trains can be and have been long enough to block all 4 crossings: UPS Drive, Whips Mill Road, Linden Lane, and Washburn Avenue at the same time.
It seems like a logistical fail to me. If you can't prevent a train from stopping, which is one major question, at least inform the people who really need to know.
Many of you are probably thinking it can't be legal for a train to just stop at a railroad crossing. Well, actually it is. On Friday at 6, we'll explain why, and we'll tell you what this city plans to do to avoid getting railroaded on emergency responses in the future. In Linden, I'm John Charlton, WHAS 11, on your side.